Welcome to Traveling on the Go. In the densely forested mountains of this region, there's a story you really need to hear.
Imagine a treasure so vast it could change the course of history. A treasure buried deep in the mountains of the Philippines during the chaos of World War II. This is the legend of Yamashita's gold, a fortune said to be hidden in tunnels riddled with booby traps and shrouded in mystery.
Now, what if I told you I actually went inside some of the tunnels here in Baguio?
In this video, we're diving into the enigmatic story of General Yamashita, the man behind the gold. Even today, treasure hunters continue to scour the mountains of Baguio in the Philippines, hoping to uncover the last remnants of Yamashita's gold. Join me and Traveling on the Go as we explore the myths, the history, and the reality of this legendary treasure. Let's start our journey in Baguio, where the past meets the present in some of the most unexpected ways.
So many people know already about the Philippines as far as the beaches, the amazing blue water, scuba diving, but rarely do people think about the mountains up in Baguio. If you go up to the north past Manila into the rolling hills, you're gonna see pine trees, pine forests, dense vegetation that you see up on the mountains really. So it's completely different. So Baguio City is kind of the summer retreat for all the Filipinos in Manila and the surrounding cities there. Sitting at 336,000 people, the population, it's the 29th biggest city in the Philippines. And on top of that, it has a temperature that rarely goes around 23 degrees Celsius almost all the time. So the main question that we're gonna focus on is there's around 50 to 175 different locations where this treasure can actually be buried, according to some of the accounts by the Japanese soldiers. And so between 10 to 200 billion dollars is the estimated worth of this treasure. Some people think they found some of it. Some people think they found hardly any of it. And we're really gonna dive in and talk about this story a lot more.
Let's ask another question. How did Yamashita's gold supposedly come to be buried in the Philippines? Just hours after the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941, Japan invaded the Philippines, a strategic U.S. colony. The Japanese sought control of the Philippines for its resources and to weaken American power in the Pacific.
So in early 1942, after Japan defeated the American and Filipino forces, they rounded up whatever POWs they had captured and marched them on the Bataan Death March, a 65-mile journey that was absolutely brutal.
As the war turned against Japan, General Yamashita, known as the Tiger of Malay, was ordered to defend the Philippines. Facing inevitable defeat and loss of supply lines, Yamashita and his troops allegedly began Operation Golden Lily. This top secret mission required burying all the gold and treasures looted from across Southeast Asia in various discrete locations throughout the islands of the Philippines.
So in 1945, Japan surrendered from the war, and Yamashita's gold and his buried treasure remain a mystery. Just behind me, the World War II Japanese tunnels here in Baguio. I'm in the Botanical Gardens. I heard it's pitch black in there. Let's go check it out. So if you're not familiar with Baguio, this was quite a strategic point for the Japanese. They attacked this city the same day within hours of attacking Pearl Harbor. And so within, I think, a day or so, They controlled all of Baguio and the people. Man, this just keeps going. So I was surprised how deep these go. So how big are some of these little storage facilities here, these little rooms? About like this. Put my arms out. I'm almost 6 feet. I heard the tunnels here extremely crafty for engineering as far as airflow and stability in case they're going to get bombed by the Americans. And the temperature, man, it's really dropped. But look at, I found gold in here. Okay, it's fake gold, but hey, at least I found something, right?
So what is Yamashita's gold? This treasure might just be more than a myth.
So there is a legend of buried treasure in the Philippines. The General Japan Yamashita is his name, known as the Tiger of Malay. He possibly buried all the, the riches and treasures and artifacts of Southeast Asia, Burma, Thailand, Philippines, someplace in the Philippines. Some people think it's here in Baguio, other people think it's in the north, like Luzon. No one really knows. People have been looking for the last 80 years.
So how do we really know that some of the treasure was actually found? Now listen up here, it's gonna get really good, so pay attention. In 1971 in Baguio City, Rogelio Roxas, a locksmith, claimed to have discovered part of Yamashita's gold, a golden Buddha in gold bars in a hidden chamber near Baguio Hospital. But instead of fortune, his discovery led to arrest, torture, and seizure of the treasure by the Filipino military, allegedly under Marcos' orders. In 1986, a legal battle emerged against one of the Philippines' most powerful leaders, Ferdinand Marcos. This is the story of Rogelio Roxas versus Marcos trial, a case that thrust the legend of Yamashita's gold into the courtroom. The trial, held in Hawaii, began in 1988 after Marcos fled to the United States. Roxas accused Marcos and his wife of human rights abuses, theft, and illegal seizure of the treasure. After years of legal battles, the court ruled in 1996 in favor of Roxas, awarding his estate nearly $22 billion, the largest civil award at the time. Though the Roxas family saw little of the money, the case exposed the corruption and greed of the Marcos era, serving as a powerful reminder that even the mighty can be held accountable.
Let's walk. So to this day, still nobody really knows if it's true, if it's not true, but it's definitely a little legend that people have come to know here. I was also reading that after the war, a lot of the locals here used these for storage, evacuation centers, like when there was big floods, if it's up on the mountain, obviously. So I got my mic on here using the DJI Pocket 3, and it's going pretty well. If you don't have a flashlight in here, you're gonna be screwed. So yeah, during World War II, this is one of the strongholds. Now, if you go over to Bamban, which is on the way to Baguio, you can see a whole mountain full of caves. Ooh, and we're back out. So it makes a big circle, really, is what it does. So the tunnels, Japanese World War II tunnels, do I recommend this? Yeah, I do actually. That was really cool. For 100 pesos, it's like under $2. Definitely go in there. It takes you about maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes if you want to walk around, but just to see exactly how they are. So yeah, I give that a pretty good rating.
This is going to wrap it up for this episode in Baguio, Philippines, and I hope I provided solid value with this historic treasure hunt. There's no doubt that many people continue to search for additional hidden vaults and tunnels with more of the legendary gold from World War II. Make sure to check out some of my other videos: Cumberland Island, Georgia, Iceland, an epic road trip, Sangklaburi, a hidden town on the border of Thailand and Myanmar, and many more. Thanks again. This has been a Traveling on the Go production. Remember, you never know unless you try. Take care, guys.